Also today, a major DEA operation at an underground nightclub in Colorado Springs leads to the arrest of more than 100 people who federal officials say entered the U.S. illegally. Officials say drug trafficking and prostitution were happening inside that club. Video from the DEA posted to their X page shows the moment when officers arrive and people from the club start to panic and flee. Fox 31's Aaliyah Sims has more on this story tonight. Aaliyah?
Yeah, Kim, this has been a long-term investigation by the Drug Enforcement Administration and a number of federal partners. Now, federal officials did undercover work and they conducted surveillance for months to identify what was going on here. More than 300 law enforcement officers assisted in the operation led by the DEA Rocky Mountains Field Division.
We seized quite a number of guns and took a number of people into custody. As a result of this operation is that Colorado Springs is waking up to a safer community today.
DEA Rocky Mountain Field Division Special Agent in Charge Jonathan Pullen says significant drug trafficking, prostitution, and crimes of violence were happening inside the nightclub located near Airport Road and South Academy Boulevard. Officials made entry just before 4 this morning. ICE, one of the agencies a part of that operation, taking dozens of people into custody.
So as you may suspect, when the cops showed up at the door, most of the drugs hit the floor. And we did find cocaine. It looks like some pink cocaine or the Tusi. We had over 100 illegal aliens inside as well, and those over 100 illegal aliens were taken into custody by ICE.
Pullen says more than a dozen active service members were in the club during the operation, and they were involved in some of the crimes, either as patrons or working as armed security.
Yeah, it's obviously concerning to have active duty military involved. We're working with our partners at Army CID on that piece. Obviously, where we are here in the Springs, there's a lot of military bases here, so it's not necessarily surprising, but we're going to take that very seriously.
Federal officials say the nightclub was frequented by Trinidad Aragua, MS-13, and Hell's Angels, but they could not confirm if any members were involved in the arrest.
The message is we're not going to stand for this criminality in our city.
And earlier this year, the DEA raided what they called a makeshift nightclub in Adams County. At that time, more than 40 people who they say were in the country illegally were arrested. Reporting live here in studio, Aaliyah Sims, Fox 31.